Most people think overthinking is a weakness. They say you worry too much, analyze too deeply, and make life harder than it needs to be. Maybe you've even told yourself the same thing. But what if that's not the full story? What if your overthinking isn't a flaw, but a sign of something rare? Because psychology shows that people who overthink often aren't just anxious, they're highly aware, deeply perceptive, and wired to process the world in a way most people don't. And while it can feel overwhelming, it also comes with powerful hidden strengths. If you overthink everything, you probably have these 4 rare traits. Number 1, you have heightened self-awareness. Research in psychology suggests that people who reflect more tend to have a stronger sense of self-awareness. You don't just react to situations, you analyze them. You replay conversations, question your choices, and try to understand your emotions on a deeper level. While others might move on quickly, you pause and ask, "Why did I feel that way?" Or "What could I have done differently?" It might feel exhausting at times, like your mind just won't turn off. But this constant reflection is also what helps you grow faster than most people. For example, after a simple conversation, someone else might forget it within minutes, but you'll revisit it, notice subtle details, and learn something about yourself or the other person. That's not weakness, that's awareness. And over time, this self-awareness becomes one of the most valuable traits you can have. It helps you improve your decisions, understand your patterns, and build a deeper connection with who you really are. Number 2, you have strong emotional intelligence. Overthinking often comes with a heightened sensitivity to emotions, both your own and other people's. Psychology shows that people who analyze situations deeply are often better at picking up emotional cues. You notice tone changes, small shifts in behavior, the things people don't say. While others might miss these signals, you catch them almost instantly. This is why you might replay interactions in your head, trying to understand what someone really meant. It's not just overthinking, it's your brain trying to process emotional complexity. For example, if someone seems slightly distant, you'll pick up on it. You'll think about what could be going on, whether they're upset or if something changed. Yes, it can lead to overanalyzing, but it also means you're empathetic. You care. You try to understand people beyond the surface. And in a world where many people struggle to truly listen or connect, this ability is rare. Number 3, you are a deep thinker. Research indicates that people who overthink tend to engage in deeper cognitive processing. In simple terms, you don't just skim the surface, you go deeper. You question things, you look for meaning, you connect ideas. While others might accept things as they are, you ask why and what if. This can show up in many ways. You might spend time thinking about life, relationships, or your future in ways that feel intense. You might imagine different scenarios, outcomes, or possibilities. Sometimes it feels like your mind is running in circles, but it's also what allows you to see perspectives others miss. For example, when facing a decision, you don't just pick the easiest option. You consider the consequences, the risks, the long-term effects. That level of thinking leads to better judgment, creativity, and insight. Many of the most thoughtful, creative, and visionary people in the world share this trait. They don't settle for simple answers, they explore deeper truths. And that's exactly what you're doing, even when it feels overwhelming. Number 4, you are highly conscientious. Psychology shows that people who overthink are often high in conscientiousness, a personality trait linked to responsibility, attention to detail, and careful decision-making. You don't like making careless mistakes. You think things through because you care about doing things right. Before sending a message, you reread it. Before making a decision, you consider the outcomes. Before speaking, you think about how your words might affect others. To some people, this might seem like hesitation, but in reality, it's thoughtfulness. For example, in work or school, you're likely the person who double-checks everything. You notice details others overlook. You aim for quality, not just speed. This trait makes you reliable. It builds trust, People may not always say it, but they depend on people like you. And while overthinking can slow you down at times, it also protects you from impulsive decisions you might regret. So yes, your mind might feel busy, but it's also careful, intentional, and aware. And here's the truth most people don't tell you. Overthinking isn't something you need to completely fix. It's something you need to understand and learn to manage. Because behind it, there are strengths most people never develop. You see deeper, you feel more, you think more carefully. The goal isn't to silence your mind, it's to guide it, to know when to step back, when to trust yourself, when to stop analyzing and start living. But never forget this, the same mind that overthinks is the same mind that understands, connects, and grows in ways others don't. So instead of seeing it as a flaw, start seeing it as part of what makes you different, and maybe even rare. If this made you reflect on yourself, you're not alone. There's a whole side of you that's still being discovered. Subscribe for more insights like this, because the more you understand your mind, the more you can turn it into your greatest strength.